Okay, late night thoughts. I guess it's not really triggering, it's just, I guess I've been processing a few things over the past couple of months. And since I got to Jamaica, a few things happened to me before I came, so just working to release in the ways that I know how. And I guess it's with a heavy heart, really, that I come on, and I just want to share and just... I think I was going to say I feel sorry for those of us, but I don't like sympathy. You know, I feel like sympathy and empathy, there's a difference. And with sympathy, it's like someone takes a higher ground and looks down on people. And, you know, I find it sad that many of us continue to play the same stories and narratives over and over in our head, settling for a life that we may not really want, settling for circumstances that are not healthy for us, toxic or abusive relationships, verbally or physical, thinking that there is nothing better out there for us. This sort of Babylonian matrix mind prison that many of us get trapped in, and having sort of worked, I guess, unconsciously at the beginning and now consciously for the past 3 years to pull myself out of that mindset, which, you know, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody or I'm worse than anybody or it's good or it's bad. It just is. It's a process. This is personal to me and I guess many other people. I'm not the first person that's had some form of spiritual awakening, but it's just sad for me to watch some of us continue to play the same old narratives over and over again, the same stories in how life is perceived and the limitations that we place upon ourselves and we place upon others around us, people that we love as well. And I guess just with all the processing that I'm going through, sometimes in solitude, sometimes in company at the moment, but I just really wish everybody love and goodness on their path, and trust that even if it's a tiny, tiny percentage in the brain that allows us to expand into something new and to take the leap of faith and to walk on what might look like darker, unknown, dishevelled, jungly, overgrown kind of path, that maybe it's your chance to do that. Maybe it's our chance to do that. I wish for everybody to focus on themselves, for all of us to focus on our own path, our own journey, without all this comparative bullshit. Like, I get that this is a human experience, and we'll all feel a variety of emotions: low vibration, high vibration, anger, jealousy, fear, love. But we're rooting ourselves in love consistently, first of self and of others. And as I said before, love of others doesn't also mean like accepting shit or having to be friends with everybody or be on good terms with everybody. Like, we just forgive, move on and let go. But I don't know. It's a bit of a rambly one, I guess. My heart's a bit heavy. I'm processing some emotions. Maybe a bit of grief, maybe some loss and disappointment. We shouldn't have expectations, but when we move into what we feel is heart-led living and share vulnerably with people that we care about, and sometimes it can bite us in the arse, I guess, but this is the only way that I choose to live right now. So the pain and challenge is part of all of these expansive, beautiful, loving moments. And we just know when to dip out of situations if they no longer serve our highest good. And right here, right now, part of my healing and deprogramming and unlearning is to be rooted in a community or a society that values nature and farmers and food. I was going to say food supply chains, local food supply chains, acts of kindness and togetherness, over what I've experienced before in my life. And I would just love for all of us to find some form of peace and grounding in our own lives, and to stop focusing on others, because we're not going to heal like that. I mean, healing is literally a consistent, continual journey until the day that we die. It's not like we need to be doing it all the time, and we need to be 100% pure in all of our choices and decisions. Some of us take that route, great, good for you. Others, me, I'm a bit more, wild sometimes. And I don't judge myself for that. It just seems other people seem to be judging me, which I find bizarre, but anyway. So yeah, it's really like coming on just a heavy heart to say that I really trust that people will find their true calling and listen to the downloads that are coming through, or really listening to the voice inside of trying to get out of situations that are not healthy long term. We can't all pack it in straight away. Suddenly it's just not healthy. It's not wise for us to do that, as we know. But a choice every day to change the reality that we have been living in for coming up to 38 years is important, and it works. And I know it because I've done it now, and many people are choosing this way. There's beautiful accounts on Instagram and YouTube and other people sharing their stories, as we've all got our favourite people that we follow, and farmers and off-grid people, and just whatever we're interested in, natural beauty products and ethical living and cannabis and mushrooms, psilocybin and psychedelic space, people that we respect. And God, this is a whole mishmash of stuff tonight. But anyway, I just trust that people are carving out the lives that they really want, that we really are harnessing. Our gifts. We are all incredibly spiritual beings, and our soul is calling us right now. Our true purpose won't be able to be ignored for much longer. It will impact us on a physical level. The more that we push things down and repress and ignore our, I don't know what's going on there, ignore what we hear inside, what is in our heart. So anyway, I wish everybody goodness and love, forgiveness, peace and healing, and please don't settle. Please don't accept toxic behaviour. We can all communicate respectfully and gently and safely with those of us who know themselves, know ourselves. It's very difficult to enter into relationships and interactions with people who, at this stage, I can sort of see, I'm not going to go into that now, anyway, read energy. So we've got to listen to that. We've got to make sure that we're surrounding ourselves with people who are taking the higher path and the higher calling in their life, in our lives. Otherwise, it will just only lower our vibration and all the hard work that we've put in. we'll make mistakes, we'll fuck up, like whatever, that's part of the journey, that's part of the fun, painful fun sometimes. But know that we all deserve respect, we deserve kind communication, we do not deal with people who stonewall, who gaslight, who use vicious and spiteful words to talk to us when in heated moments. We're not there anymore. Like rooting ourselves in the love vibration. Yeah, as I said, we may experience lower vibrational energies, but ultimately like jealousy or hatred, like, oh, I don't even like that word, don't exist. It's all made up. Because there is enough for everybody. We all have more than enough to give and to receive, and anything that is meant for me, it's not meant for you. Anything that's meant for you, it's not meant for me. I'm not going to tread on your path. We just stay in our lane. We respect everybody doing their own bits, and ultimately the awakened people, the awakened among us, people who are really trying to consciously live and intentionally live, tend to spend a lot of time sort of by themselves, or they integrate those solitary moments throughout the day. It's confirmation from Roxy outside and the dog community. So yeah, I lost my train of thought there, but anyway, just don't settle.